Hello, and welcome back to my channel. Sharing how to make a sparkly metallic gold Faultline cake. This is achieved using buttercream and edible glitter so that it's totally safe to eat. You can find recipes for my vanilla cake and vanilla buttercream frosting that I'm using here on my website at customcakesandcupcakes.com. If you'd like to see my in-depth tutorial about frosting and stacking a smooth buttercream cake, I'll make sure to link that here and in the description. I'm stacking and assembling this 3-layer cake before adding the crumb coat. Added buttercream between the layers, and then I'm also frosting in any spaces to make sure that the cake is completely smooth when I apply the crumb coat. The crumb coat is a thin layer of your buttercream frosting that, once chilled after you're finished applying it, helps to trap the crumbs and keep them from getting into the outer decorated layer. Using my tall offset spatula to add and spread the buttercream smoothly around the cake. Once it's completely covered, I'll smooth it out with my scraper, being sure to hold it totally parallel to the cake to make sure it's straight up and down. To level the top, I'm using an angled offset spatula to bring the buttercream in toward the center and scrape it away gently. Crumb-coated cake will go into the fridge for about 20 minutes or so until it's firm and cold to the touch. Next, I added a little bit of yellow and a little bit of brown gel coloring to my buttercream frosting to make a very light goldish color. And I'm applying this as my outer layer. Using the same technique as the crumb coat, I'm using my tall offset spatula to add, apply, and smooth the buttercream to the cake. You can certainly frost the cake completely in this color, but to save on some time and buttercream, I just frosted a little over about 2/3 of the way down. Once again, using my flat scraper, I'm keeping it parallel to this buttercream layer to smooth it. This cake will go in the fridge again for another 20 to 30 minutes to make sure the buttercream is very cold and set. Big, clean, fluffy brush, I'm adding Sweets and Treats Boutique's Glamour Edible Luxe Glitter Dust gently all over the cake, while everywhere is shiny and gold and sparkly. Lastly, I made the sangria color using some pink, red, and some purple gel coloring in my buttercream. I'm just adding it to about the bottom third of the cake. After I finished this layer, I used my tall scraper again to smooth it out. I'm sure to keep it parallel to the pink layer and not to angle it in. It's helpful to heat your scraper up in between passes under hot running water to smooth the buttercream out more easily. Here's what it looks like. This is an optional step, but I'm also adding some edible gold paint along the edge to give it a finished gilded look. As you can see, this cake was part of a larger 2-tier cake I made, and I'll show how to stack that as well as how I made all the extra decorations in a future video. Thank you so much for watching, and Happy New Year!